Friends, Namaskar. Welcome to your YouTube channel Open Secret. This is your friend Ashish Chand. Friends, we are continuing in our series of persona, by virtue of which we want to get ideation in our lives, and in the end of this series we are continuing with our chapters on three distinct situations: what we are, what we must be at least, and what all things are stopping from that at least to be our privilege. Friends, we have done more than around 6 videos on this. Today I think we will wind it up. I was myself not knowing that it will become so long, though I did tell you that I am coming to you extempore and it may get extended to 2 or 3 or 4 videos, but I myself did not know that these little things will become so long. Anyway, so today, friends, we are on the last episode, last video of trying to define the open secret. Open secret is totally blown up in front of all of us today after today's video. Okay, friends? Chaliye, friends, let's move. Friends, today I want to begin with telling something that we all miss once again. Friend, there are two very clear dictates, terms around which we have to live our lives, and we do live our lives. The first thing is as simple as love. In our understanding, sex, love, prayer, meditation, love is a house of man. And the moment we have to grow, we have to become more evolved, we have to become more fine a person, then the compassion is a thing which is known to the humanity since the beginning of mankind. So today, about these two things, how we project ourselves into this and where we miss. If that can be told to you, I hope things will be clear to us in this aspect also. Okay, friends? So love, love, the three stages below and above love are sex and prayer. This we are very much aware of. So sex is the animal stage, third house. Love is the man stage, fourth house. And prayer is the fifth house, the spiritual stage. Now, friends, idea is that we should look into ourselves, that are we living our life into the love house, into the love stage? Are we above the sex stage? So in this context, let us understand what is sex stage. Friends, in this third house, when you are not yet man, the relation is termed I-it relation. Means I is myself and the others are it, non-beings. They don't have life, they are things, objects. This is the stage of sex. Deep within us, we should always try to grow from this. But I am knowing that many of us do not come of it. So we cannot rise, we cannot evolve. This is being told in the chapter of problems, deep problem. And all intelligence, all knowledge, all greatness in this stage becomes reduce the other to a thing. भाई है, brother, parents, relations, colleagues, associates, friends. Deep in the mind, the professional thinks and wishes that I am a being and the other person is an object. Reduce the other to a thing. Another trait of this stage is I want not to give. Now this becomes a very, very funny stage. Everybody does not want to give and everybody wants. Let us think what happens between the two partners, spouses. Both who want. For both, other one is it. In all their conversation, all their maneuvers, they want to convert the other, reduce the other into a thing. I want and I don't want to give anything. One is productivity and one is efficiency. I don't know what kind of mind we get into. And the society, as I am covering these chapters again and again, the society has done all the blunders to train ourselves into very foolish kind of persons. The society says a friend in need is a friend indeed. Need. Put other one in need. And then you say that I am the friend indeed. Similarly, this duty. If we go deep into thinking, we will start getting the understanding that duty is a dirty 4-letter word. Please understand, friends, what really happens is, the other most important aspect which goes all along is compassion. Now this compassion, it enhances or it evolves in 3 well-defined stages. It starts with compassion, and once it gets evolved, it becomes sympathy. Now what is this compassion? At one stage you have sex, love and prayer. Here you have compassion. Now this compassion, please understand, it is an ego trip. You enjoy the idea of being compassionate. Somebody is in problem. Somebody is in dire need. Somebody is not having good times, rough times, and you are compassionate. Your ego is satisfied. You get satisfied. You enjoy the idea of being compassionate. And having been compassionate, having done something that time, you brag about it. Somebody was drowning, you jumped, saved, and now you brag about it. You did something and you keep bragging about it. So this compassion, all missionaries, if we go deep, as I was telling in the other case, if we go deep and to understand that all these missionaries, they come in this category. The whole joy is in others' suffering. Now we can be compassionate. When you evolve a little bit, you turn sympathetic. When you are sympathetic, it is harmony, Now you will not talk about others' suffering. It is obvious. If you have helped, if you have sorted out, it is natural. What else? In this case, you start feeling. Try to understand the meaning of feeling in life. It comes in so many ways. Now you start feeling. And if you are lucky, you are on the good track. As we have discussed, if you will remove those little problems, then last stage is empathy. In sympathy, you feel. In empathy, even that distance is not there. In feeling, there is some distance. There are two, the one who has suffered and you. But in case of empathy, you become one. If somebody is in pain, somebody is crying, you start crying. There is no difference, no distance. Okay, friends? In case of empathy, at one means atonement happens. You are attuned with the other person. Okay? So real compassion occurs when your total energy has transformed into prayer. Please understand. And wherever you have missed, wherever you are missing, it's a very simple track, And wherever you have missed, please take care of it and you will come through. So this is something I wanted to bring to you. From this first point, I want that you please make your own understanding and understand in your heart that if you are missing, things are difficult and it is very easy to come up, Next point, friends, immediately that we are taking up today is, are you aware of, you must be knowing census. Our country, like all countries maybe, India undergoes census. It is some kind of a population and general country's general status, people-wise, Friends, henceforth means in our next series, once today's chapter is over, we will be going into our next series, which is PAR, Open Secret Defined. Okay, so this is pertaining to something like that. Okay. In India, it is said the census were when the first census was done. Who did it? It is said that first census in India was the father of census in India is Fort St. George in 1840. That is first modern census of India. However, census was done in 1830 also. It was done in Dhaka. That time it was in India by Henry Walter. However, the first official census was done in 1801, once again by the British. And my point, my pain, my risk I am bringing up to you is that in 300 BC in India, Arthashastra by Kautilya, it talks at length about people and even taxation, how the nation should be run. There is no mention about it in any of the things, However, if we go still back, in 800 BC, India's first population control data is available. And in Rig Veda, long back earlier, there are clear understandings on, first census. Why I am saying this thing? Okay, please understand. Okay, then there is a thing called National Health Census surveys. First National Health Census was done in 1910, once again by the Britishers. It is not like that, friends. It is not like that. I'll show you. See this. In this novel, which I referred even earlier. Lots of characters, lots of passages, lots of incidents in India. As I told you, it's a story of last 1000 years of India. Are India, this reporting sadhus, reporting and noting data sadhus. In India, this was since ages. Now we say it is done by. It is not question of pain. It is question of when we are going to take over. Who will take over? Professionals have to do work in that. National health census. Now this I'll cover up immediately now with you. Forget this 1910 and all those things. When Britishers took first health census in India, swast in Hindi it is called, the word is swast. Healthy means swast. The meaning of word swast is that swa mein sthit, settled in swa, self. One who is established in self is called healthy, is called swast. So Britishers did not know much about these things. They took a census and they recorded people's health by virtue of finding how many of them are swast, established in self. That time India had 75% of its population which was swast, healthy as per those norms. Over the ages, these norms have disappeared. Nobody talks in terms of health in those terms. Now it is diabetics, now it's heart problems, now it is, other cancers, hundreds of diseases. Okay, I think you got my point. Very soon, you and then we can reach that stage. Okay. And once again, why this point I have raised is that, friends, see, today we are talking about, when I say in open secret, forget the top 10% and forget the bottom 10% and worry about those 80% of professionals as we have defined. And I always say that within you also this has to be done, and worry about your simple, because your that 80% is simple, and simple is to be strengthened, and simple is to be kept simple. Why I am raising this point is, friends, let us not see the stage when this 80% reduces to 50%. Maybe in next 10 years, if this thought is to be taken up, the beginning will have to be like, okay, forget the top 25% and bottom 25%, and 25% of the professionals, talk only about 50%. Those who can be looking for that health, swasth, and then that will be a foreign studies, and all these studies of, as I was telling you about senses, and those will be lost. So this is a risk challenge. I think this point has been made clear to you, friend. We discussed in this chapter of problems, about so many points. There are 24 points as I have listed them and I have spoken about. You will understand, once again I am repeating, that these points are very simple points. Most of the points are our bad habits, our uncaring habits, our lack of time management, our lack of prioritization, our lack of, trying to do effort to be, simple, and trying to work towards being more meaningful. Carelessness, we are not taking any of the copybook big things, do's and don'ts, checklist, this and that. We have just come out with simple little problems of that we keep on doing. If money is taken, we will not give the money for no reason. We are always very busy. We feel that our sacred Ganga ji wali baat, see, Ganga ji humko mil jati hain, simple points we have taken. I have settled, such points. And mother has vanished. And because I don't want to lose, I'm afraid I will better not do anything, friends. And also that it will not happen like this. We have to practice very simple points we have taken. These points, even if you think, you will come over them and you can be like this. So this is the whole concept, the thought behind Open Secret. Please understand. Okay. Now, okay, and this point of senses and why this 80% should not become 50%, and I don't know who will be loser. And by way of senses, what I have told you is that everything is available with us. We are unfortunately and unnecessarily labeling as if it has come from somewhere else. Friends, when we talk at the base level, at the very grounded level, near the ground, so you please don't feel what is all this. But impulsively you may be feeling, but try to get out of it. Friends, all these festivals of our great country, our ceremonies, our rituals, they are becoming less and less. May it be festival of Raksha Bandhan, Holi, Diwali, even Eid or Christmas, their pomp and show, their gaiety, their human sense is becoming less and less. Stretch this fact to the whole of India, to the whole of civilization, to whole of geographical nation of our planet. The cause will emerge. Don't let us not lose, give it off our our heritage. This is a little point. Okay, then that point I covered so many times, that please grow up and understand, when the wind blows, the trees dance. So you have many things into you, and time will tell you when to dance, when to work, when to enjoy. Okay, friends. So this is one more point. Okay, great. Friends, all these points, these are general problems, commonly faced problems. The problems, they challenge our journey. They are all, vyavaharik, practice oriented, not classical. Practice oriented, vyavaharik, samasyaएं, problems. Okay, right? They are general problems. Problems for all of us. Problems which are widespread in the field. The problems which are varied, in our curbed lives, in our small lives. Okay, we cannot cover the whole lot of all these things, but whenever the time comes, whenever the problem comes, whenever the challenge comes, whenever you are tested on the anvil, your attitude starts revealing how much you have grown, how much you know. Work on that. Let us not become like this, friend, that we always feel that our professional, they have life only to work in the offices. Their life. Many times it becomes almost impossible to believe that the professionals of that day, who are otherwise so brilliant, so intelligent, and so well versed in all nuances of communication, they turn so blind to anything that is as established and as beneficial to their lives. We keep on wondering, have our professionals' lives been finalized as the field of professional working only? Is it all? Is it the end of their life? Who has taught them that they do not have to look sideways for assimilating knowledge? Why our professionals seem to recognize only being totally involved in their particular fields of jobs as their sole definition of knowledge, and rest all is unnecessary? Why all these things? These questions have to be understood by us. Let us not be that. It is not going to take us through. It is going to put us in some kind of a dead end, blind alley. This is the purpose of Open Secret. At Open Secret, friends, let these small problems be tackled by you, and then sure, You need to not even tackle them. You need to only know them consciously. And sure, the world will be bright for us. The world will be colorful for us. The world will be purposeful for us. You know, tomorrow's generations will be more, more happy, more healthy. And let us be the beginners. There have been so many beginners. Let us join this thing. Never feel that. I feel sometimes, no. How we feel. What will this dialogues, what will this training, what will this seminars, what will this video change in me? Will I be improved? How come? I am already too much in. Nay, things will change. Friends, please believe that the bliss is already in you. It's already within you. It doesn't come from anywhere else. Nobody impinges bliss into you. आनंद आपके भीतर ही है. All these pravachans, all these dialogues, all these seminars, all these moments, all these works, dances which happen around you, if they make you happy, if you feel like dancing, if you feel like jumping off, then where is this bliss? There is no chemical formula for the bliss. It is already in you. In some of us, it may be very deep inside. But in many of us, it is waiting to, prop up. So with this, I think, with this base, friends, we will continue. The problems will come as we work. And we will surely take it forward. As far as the working of Open Secret, the theme of Open Secret, why this Open Secret has been started, probably these 6 chapters in twice we have done, and then this ideation with our great saints, which I always say, in every field there are icons, in industry, in politics, in defense, in sports, everywhere there are icons, But we have talked about saints because we always wanted to talk about we as being social beings, So with this ideation and this thing like you and we like this and this little set of problems, I think we have to go forward. As far as the theme of Open Secret is concerned, I have communicated with you, my heart out. If you run on these tracks, if you walk on these tracks of your own, wherever you are, I feel I will be happy. We may discuss, we may not discuss. You may tell me, you may not tell me. You may enjoy, you should enjoy. That is the all thing I want. And let the flowers, let the fragrance come up. Let it, let everything blossom. Let the right blossom. Let the righteous be fragrant. May God be with us. May God be with all of us. Thank you so much, friends. Please see to it that we get more viewership. This point is always there. More viewership has to be there. Open Secrets theme has been explained to the core. Next series will be simple. Once again, stories, our incidents of life. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much, friends.